Hi, we're the Weasley sisters. This is episode 73. Whee!
Did you see that?
A little bit. Um, I'm Naturally Nitty, aka Jessica.
And I'm Allena, aka Starnets. Today's June 1st, 2013, and this is our planning episode along with our Podaversary.
Woo! So grab your knitting and craft along with us as we celebrate
Yeah.
73. Woo!
Did you see?
It was fast.
I got poppers, they're not really popping. Oh well. There's streamers all over. Okay, so some dates of notice. We just want to tell you June 30th is the 75% benchmark for your newt. That's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And for your
Owls.
owls, June 30th is the deadline for your submission of your owl at 50%.
Mm-hmm. You get 75
And
points.
what did you say?
75 points for that.
Yeah. They changed the pointage. So,
Yes.
yeah. But the order missions can start being accepted on July 7th. So that's not this month. So let's skip that. For Quidditch, June 6th through the 23rd or until the last speed sprint person turns theirs in. That's when it is. Also, June 6th through the 12th is a pep rally. June 27th through July 3rd is scrimmage number 1. So that's what you've got to look forward to for this month.
Cool.
So we're just going to get into the classes and then we'll give away prizes
At the end.
at the end. So you have to hang out or fast forward, whichever is easier for you. So, up first, Charms. The Marauders map. Since they had a really cute story in there about how the Marauders map insults people who try to find out its secrets without knowing how to. So you have 4 options for this month. Option 1. Mr. Prongs agrees with Mr. Mooney and would like to add that Professor Snape is an ugly git. Knitting, crochet, weaving. Fight ugliness. Celebrate beauty. Make an item that makes someone look good. You define what looks good, but it must be for a human being. Option 2. Mr. Wormtail bids Professor Snape good day and advises him to wash his hair, the slime ball. Knit, crochet, or weave. Make an item to either embellish someone's hair or cover their dirty hair. Option 3. Mr. Mooney presents his compliments to Professor Snape and begs him to keep his abnormally large nose out of other people's business. Spinning. A spindle looks like a long nose. Spin some yarn using a drop spindle. Option 4. Mr. Padfoot would like to register his astonishment that an idiot like that ever became a professor. Dyeing. Show that Snape was a great potions professor. Dye some yarn in colors inspired by a potion ingredient. Identify the ingredient and explain how it inspired you.
Cool.
So that's like wide open. I might use it for one of my socks for Tour de Sock.
Okay.
Or I might use it to spin one of my last 2 mashups.
But it's on a spindle. Drop spindle.
Oh, that's right. Dang it. Okay, I guess I'll be using it for a sock. So I was thinking it would be the pretty one. But that's only knit, crochet, or weave.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it'll be socks. How about for you?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be focusing on my owl this month, so and the socks for my order mission. So I probably won't hand anything in for that. I'll do some spinning though.
But not on a drop spin.
No. Probably not. Alright. But you could do lots of cool things for it.
Yeah, you could like make hats or those snood things or a fascinator.
Mm-hmm.
Make anything.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, on to Care of Magical Creatures. We're studying Ashbinder. Craft something that reminds you of the Ashbinder. Consider its physical properties, how it is born, something to protect from the heat, fire, something to help clean up from the dust that it leaves in its wake. These are just some ideas. We look forward to seeing how you study the Ashbinder. I did not read the classes at all, so I don't know the background to this.
They have a Ashbinder, and we have to collect the eggs and study it. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any ideas for that one. But I mean, you could do anything that reminds you of Ashbinder. Like if you spin something and put it in the shape of like if it's gray or red and gray, you could say it reminds you of an Ashbinder.
Okay.
So you could do that, or if you knit like a scarf or something and just put it in like a snake form and turn it in, stuff like that.
Right. And something to protect from the heat or fire. You could do.
Yeah, you could make like
You could make your socks fit in there, like you were walking over fire, and they would protect your feet.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There you go.
I might do that. Let me type that in.
So yeah, or something to clean up, like if you're a dishcloth person, that could work.
Yeah, dishcloth. So they're all kind of wide open.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, Defense Against the Dark Arts. We're studying boggarts. Option 1, study the natural form of the boggart. No one has yet identified what a boggart looks like. Eliminate your fears from your heart and craft something you believe would represent a boggart, when it has no fears to shapeshift into. Option 2, humor is known to defeat a boggart. Practice the ridiculous charm to eliminate a boggart by crafting something that provokes laughter and gaiety. So, yeah. That could be anything. You just have to think what you think it would look like before it takes shape.
Which is weird to think
about. It might look like. I mean, so that's up to the interpreter. So you can make anything fit in there, really.
It might be
and then also
a blob of hand spun.
Yeah.
Colorful and waiting to become your worst nightmare.
Yeah. It could be, anything.
Yeah.
I'm short on the ideas today. I'm sorry, people.
Me too.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. But if you guys come up with ideas, you can let us know.
Yeah. You could also if you're making any monsters, you could do that, like those stuffed monsters, and just say this is what it looks like, and then it morphs into that.
That's a good idea.
Whatever your fears are.
It is a good idea.
So.
Or stuff that makes you laugh.
What did you say?
I said, or the stuff that makes you laugh. I mean, that's pretty open. So.
All right. Yeah, laughter is good.
We are on to divination. Lamp dominancy. Yeah.
Good.
Option 1, craft the flame. Option 2, craft something that represents the question you asked of the flame. Option 3, Craft something inspired by a symbol you saw in the flame. This does not have to be an ancient Egyptian symbol, but you may use that for inspiration, if you wish, explaining what you think it means.
So that is basically where you look into a fire or a light
Fun.
and divine the future from that.
I like the option 2, craft something that represents the question you asked of the flame. So that could be like anything. If you want to know something. What color yarn am I going to spin next? Oh, it's going to be this next matchup.
My feet are cold. What will I wear?
These awesome socks you just knit. Bam, done.
Yeah. I am feeling a little crazy, so I joined a knitting competition. What will I knit?
Awesome.
Will I win? No. So you could do anything, or like crafting the flame. Like if you have anything like red or orange
or yellow
or purple, even or yellow.
Mm-hmm.
To spin, now is the time to spin it. Spin away, spin a flame.
Spin the fire.
Or dye. You could dye things.
Ooh, you could dye things. That would be
or
fun.
even the symbol. Like, I mean, and you can make up the symbol, whatever you want. I think I might spin for that class.
Spinning's good.
Yeah. Or, So next up we have herbology. So they told a story about two of the marauders playing a joke and bringing a big bulbous plant and dressing it up like a fat lady. It was kind of funny. So, option 1, craft something large, purple, bouncy, or cumbersome. Using any RAF-sanctioned craft, create something akin to the Great Bouncing Bulb and craft something abnormally large, or at least noticeably disproportionately larger than normal. A ridiculously large hat, perhaps, like the bouncing bulb, make sure this item seems to stand out. Number 2, goblin pottery. The large bulb is accustomed to making strong, quaking movements above and below its soil. Don't create an actual ceramic pot, but instead create a cushion an already existing container in which your bulb will feel comfy. Use any RAV-sanctioned craft. In the case of weaving, remember that several materials can be woven, or use a yarn-friendly method like the coiled yarn basket.
Cool.
So, I don't know, I might craft something purple for that. I think I have purple yarn, so I could craft purple socks for that.
That's cool.
Because it says craft something large, purple, bouncy, or cumbersome. So, purple. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just make something large or ridiculously. Maybe like a slouchy hat, because those are kind of ridiculously large.
They are. Actually, I want to make a slouchy hat for next winter, even though it's like almost summer. But I never got around to making one this year. Because I have big hair and it's hard to wear hats. What?
That would work, I would think, because they're kind of big, even though they're in style right now.
Well, I could like shove stuff inside it so it looks big and ridiculous.
And bulbous.
I'll put it on my head. That would be awesome.
You'll look like you have a growth.
Cool. Oh, I'm up. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. History of Magic. Damara Doddridge. What was the background on that?
It's a picture up in she is in front of a secret passageway, but it's hard to get through because she's either sleeping or hungry.
Okay.
And supposedly she's the ancestor of the person who started the Leaky Cauldron.
Cool.
I think it was the Vicky Cauldron.
All right. Option 1, the night sky. Use aspects of Damara's robes in a project. Moons, blue and silver, and the night sky. Option 2, baby items and expectant mothers. Historians speculate that Damara is tired and hungry because her portrait was painted while she was pregnant. Represent your findings along with a baby item or an item an expecting mother would need. This includes the food she is always begging for. Option 3, romance. Since being painted, Damara has developed quite a crush on Sir Cadogan. Craft something she could give him to coax him into her frame for a date. So, that's fun.
This is my month of socks and spinning. So I probably will pick a blue or silver color sock and put it in there. Or spin something blue and silvery. You know.
I might do that.
That's me.
I might do that.
So that's my idea.
I'm trying to think if I know anyone who's having a baby.
For your order mission, you're doing two
pairs of socks, yeah. So I might have...
There's probably going to be 3, right, this month?
Right, but I might not do the third one. I need to get my owl in order. So that will be worked on. And then, when does the Tour de Fleece start? The end of the month?
The 29th, I think.
Okay, so yeah. I might spin for that for a class or 2.
Yeah, I forgot that starts. Tour de Fleece rocks my socks off. Literally.
Mine too. Anyways.
Okay. Next up is potions. So craft something related to the Felix Felicis creating a perfect day. So imagine you're in one of Slughorn's classes with Lily, James, Severus, and their classmates, or further back in time with Tom Riddle, Arthur Weasley, Frank Longbottom, or Narcissa, Bellatrix, and Andromeda Black. You've won the Felix Felicis. What will you do with your perfect day? Would you cut your first steak, try a tricky technique, or enjoy your favorite pattern, fiber, or color? Or craft something you would use during your perfect day, or to represent something you would do once everything was going your way?
I'd spin.
Yeah, I think I'm going to spin for this class.
Because that makes things really nice.
And perfect.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Okay. That's really open though. That's, I mean,
it is
that's like,
open.
Hey, what do you want to make? Go ahead and make it.
And call it perfect.
Bam. Done. Alright. So, Transfiguration. Animagus. Craft your Animagus. A purple wombat? A Technicolor caterpillar? Show us in fibery goodness your representation of what your Animagus would be if you were of age to transform, and tell us why if you want. Non-Rav crafts will be accepted with prior approval. Ooh.
Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, I think I'll spin for that class too. Because that's a perfect spin.
But what's your Animagus?
A dragon. A colorful one. Whatever color I spin.
I like tigers. I think I might be a tiger.
That's cool.
I don't know. But I don't know what
I would probably most likely be a dragon because I'm really big and I can be really mean.
I have no clue.
I'm serious because you should have seen me yesterday. I was in such a bad mood. Like, people would look at me, and by people I mean my family, and I would just be mad at them. I would be like, "Get her!" I was not in a good mood. I think I'm just sick of packing and painting, and I really like that cup.
Thanks. It lights up. I don't know if
That's
you guys
not fair.
can see it.
I want a light up cup.
I really hope I don't spill this on my computer.
I hope so too.
It's cranberry juice, FYI.
Sparkling cranberry juice?
No, just cranberry juice. I wanted something to look pretty in there, and that's what I had.
Cool. I just have my big old cup.
But it lights up and looks really cool. That's smart too, though. I was trying to be fancy for our
It's been so hot here. Our air conditioning's alright. I don't know if you can hear it, so.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's our planning. Sorry we didn't help too much.
I know, I'm kind of lame. I didn't have time to read the classes and think beforehand, so I apologize.
That's okay. And we're not doing a regular podcast today because it's only been like 4 days from our last one.
So we'll do that on Tuesday. Or next week.
This coming Tuesday or next Tuesday?
I don't know.
I think we're going to skip a week.
Okay.
Right? Because wouldn't that be too early?
Sure.
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll skip a week. So we won't be here next Tuesday. It will be the Tuesday after. And then we'll have tons of crap to talk about. Hopefully. Mm-hmm. But I called the realtor and she's coming on Wednesday. So. And she's actually a lady I taught how to knit. So that's totally awesome.
That is kind of cool, actually. Did you know that when you called her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I called her, because I knew her.
Oh, okay.
That's how I roll.
That works.
We keep the knitters in business. So yes, let's do our prizes.
Yay! What's up first?
So, our first Podaversary prize is the Handspun by me. That is a Copper Pennies colorway.
Do you have it?
Yeah, not with me.
Oh, okay.
So we have from, I'm going to say, I have my random number generator right here. So I'm going to put in 2, post 2 to 15. Now for this one, we asked for your favorite fiber seller. And I generated a number. Maybe not. Okay, so the minimum is 2, the max is 15, so I'm going to generate a number. 9.
Woo!
So number 9 is Apple 380. Not an Etsy seller, but I would recommend Medusaled Farm, who is an independent small real retailer. And she linked to her store.
Awesome.
Which is medusaledfarm.com, which is MEDUSELD FARM.
Like FAR.
So, Apple 380. If you would PM me, Starnit, on Ravelry, your address, I will mail that yarn out to you.
Congratulations.
Yay. Okay, so Podaversary prize 2 is the 2 skeins of the Barocco Vintage in the Gryffindor colorways. Not that they really are the Gryffindor colorways. So the minimum was 2, and the max is 25. And I'm going to clear everything and type that in. And for this one, we asked, what would you knit with this yarn? So I'm going to generate, and our winner is number 14. Does that show up right? Because it's showing up backwards to me.
I can see it, yes.
Okay. 14 is RC Marks.
Woo!
She make a really cute Daphne and Delilah, which are monsters. So RC Marks, who lives near Jessica,
And she's
needs to
local. We
PM.
hung out.
I know. I met her in real life. You need to PM me, Starnets, and let me know what your address is, and I will mail that out to you.
Awesome.
Or if you want to wait, we're coming up in June, around the 17th or 18th. Maybe we could get together. Let me know your preference.
I thought you were coming later than that.
Well, we're going to Indiana first. Okay. So it'll be like the 19th or so. I think.
Maybe we could have a big meetup. That'd be fun.
Yeah, meetups are fun. Okay. Podaversary prize number 3. I have them all like lined up here.
Which one is that? The yarn? Or the box?
This one is... Oh, I just broke Ravelry. Okay. I broke Ravelry again. It's down for maintenance.
Oh, crap. Maybe I can try on my phone.
Okay. Okay, let's skip to Podaversary Prize 4. Sorry this is taking so long for you prize people, but we wanted to, like, show you that we weren't, like... This is Jessica's hand spun from her loop bat. So, minimum 2, maximum 25. Now, for this one, we asked, what was your favorite Weasley Sisters moment? And I'm sure you're going to say where Jessica put the yarn forward and backwards the whole time.
Shut up.
Okay. So I'm going to clear the thing. And then, okay, so 2 to 25, I'm going to generate number 25 wins.
Ooh.
That is...
I feel like I should drum roll.
K and B Purple. She said, I really love the planning shows. They help me a lot. But you guys also changed my life when somebody mentioned the Roku box on one of your episodes. I love it.
That was me.
And I've never heard about it before your podcast. We rock.
Woo!
So,
And that's thanks to Helga. So congratulations.
Yes.
Send me a PM, Naturally Nitty, and I will get that out to you with your address.
Yeah, so Ravelry, let me see if I can go to the discussion right. Nope. Ravelry is not working. So Podaversary Prize 3, which is the box bag, I only have number 26 up. So I don't know what prize it is. So we'll do 2 to 26. I'm going to clear it. We won't know who it is.
It's
I'm going to generate number 12.
Congratulations! I don't know who you are.
We don't know who you are either, but when Ravelry stops being broken, we'll need you to contact Jessica, Naturally Nitty, on Ravelry with your address. And we're not going to contact these people because we want them to watch the show and find out they win. Is that bad?
No.
If we haven't heard from them by the next time we podcast, which is in a week and a half,
we'll give it to someone else?
No.
Oh.
You want to?
No. That's mean.
No,
because what if someone can't catch up? I'm not always current on my podcast. So.
No, I was going to say, if they haven't contacted us in a week and a half, by the time we next podcast, we'll contact you. How about that?
Okay, that's a lot nicer.
That's what I was going to say. You're like trying to give away prizes to people.
I'm sorry. I'm so horrible.
So, that is cool. And I'm looking for a pen and I can't find one.
Okay. To write those down?
Yeah. Well, Oh, is it working? Let me see if it's working. Nope. No, Ravelry is currently unavailable.
It's a bummer.
I don't have a pen. So number 12, I will just leave it up on my random number generator thing. Number 12 for the prize.
Number 12.
If that's you, let me know. In that one we had a few deleted things, so it might be wrong.
Well, we can count 12 down.
Okay.
No? Or
Because that was the one where you had to call people over and tell them.
If it's 12, if there is a number 12, that person will win. Otherwise, if there's no post number 12, we will count.
Yeah. But like I said, if we haven't heard from you in a week and a half, if you haven't contacted us, we will contact you.
Okay.
But you should probably just contact us because we're pretty forgetful.
Yeah.
So that was kind of anticlimactic.
Oh, well.
I have a gun to shoot.
Maybe you should look at it and do it. I'm like ready to like shield myself. It's like not here.
It says pull the trigger sharply. Oh my gosh, that totally scared the poop out of me. Oh, and you didn't even get to see the sprinklers.
That was
okay.
Amusing. I wore a party hat. Do you guys like my party hat?
Yeah, I can't believe you actually made it.
It was like last minute. I just like rolled a piece of paper up.
You're like an overachiever because I went to the store and I bought this sparkly thing. I have a bunch extra.
Well, I didn't have a van to go anywhere, so.
I think I might send one to the prize winners.
That's fun.
For me. There's a 4-pack. I'm wearing the green one. So.
All right.
Here's. But thanks for watching and listening because we started out as number 1. I mean, as our first podcast was audio podcast.
We're number 1.
Then we switched to a video podcast just recently, and we want to thank you for listening and watching all that time.
Yes, we appreciate it.
So, we will see you in a week and a half. I will tell you the actual dates. June 10th. 11th, because that's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Right, because if we do it on the 4th, that's
only 2 days from now.
Yeah. So, June 11th, we will see you again. And thanks for watching/listening. And keep coming back. And we hope to plan for June. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.